made a promise to myself that I would start posting regularly on YouTube again. So as you could tell by the title, this is a day in the life turnaround flight vlog, and this was just me after getting showered and ready, finally headed out to the bus. It was super early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning. I put my bag at the back and we were headed to the CBC, which is the crew briefing center, where we get all the information on the flights and prepare before our flights. By the time we arrived, the sun had fully risen, and this is our beautiful CBC.
How are you, Gally?
The sweet gentleman helps us with all of our bags, and he is also the bus driver from my accommodation. After going in, I did my kiosk, which we're not allowed to film. These are the kiosk machines, and after the kiosk, the first thing I could think about was getting myself something to drink. So I went upstairs to the crew lounge. You can literally see the exhaustion on my face. My face gets really puffy sometimes when I'm tired, and you will see that all throughout this vlog. Anyway, I just arrived at the CBC and I got myself a coffee, and I'm just finishing filling up all of my details for the flight and just familiarizing myself with everything. It is a turnaround, so I will be flying all day. It is currently 6:42 and I only will be back home at around 8 p.m. So I'm not excited for today, but I really did want to take you guys along how a turnaround flight goes, and just how a full day of flying, going back and coming back on the same day goes. And yeah, so I used this time just kind of to slowly prepare myself for the flight, and in this case I was the galley operator, which is not always a comfortable thing in a 320, so I was just trying to get ready for that. That is so sweet. So where are you going for your sleeping?
Athens. I'm going to Greece.
Really? Yes. Is this your like
Turnaround. Yeah.
Really? I never knew that they did
Hours.
Athens. I'm also doing Nairobi, Kenya, 5 hours. I never even knew that we do 5-hour turnarounds.
I swear.
I'm not even awake. I don't know how today's gonna go,
Same.
but fingers crossed. I hope you have an amazing flight.
I love you too.
What's your name? Salma.
I'm so happy to meet her again.
She knows me from TikTok. This is so crazy. Oh, it's lovely. After all the cute chit chat and coffee, it was time to head down to the briefing room to finally get the briefing done, which I am not allowed to film because there's some sensitive information being shared. But after that, I get on another bus, and this is our cute bus that takes us to our aircraft. It's always so surreal seeing all these amazing aircrafts on our way to work. This is literally my life. Sometimes I still can't believe it, but yes. So while we are on this bus, we do a small briefing on what to expect, how many guests, and etc. And from there we take our trolleys and head to our aircraft. That's our beautiful aircraft. And once we got on, I headed straight to the back. Because I was galley, there's a lot for me to prepare and set up, so I changed to my cabin shoes from my high heels, and then started with my checks, my interphone checks, my PA checks, my safety and security checks, which is super important. These are little things that I unfortunately could not film, but these are the behind the scenes things that happen that are so important. In no time we were in the sky, and service went by so quickly I couldn't even record, but I just wanted to show you what the meal was. This was the passenger meal. This was a breakfast, an omelette, and chicken, sausage, and potatoes. We also had some granola, some fruit, and a croissant. I didn't really end up eating much on this flight because I really was just so exhausted.
I will come back for 14. This is the beautiful, say your name,
Lena, and she's from French Guyana. I think she's the first from her country. I think so too. And I'm the first from my country.
So we are 20s.
And it is also her first flight. It's her
First
flight. Yes.
Exciting.
How can you describe it? How can you rate it out of 10?
I'll rate it 7.5.
7.5.
And it's overwhelming.
The seatbelt signs are on, so we are seated right now. But service was very good. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it because it was really crazy, and there was just a lot to do. But it was really good service, and we're gonna be landing soon, and then I'll show you a few, like the cleaning, how the cabin gets cleaned once guests leave, and also the catering and so on and so forth. So that'll be exciting. Showing you my video. It was much colder than I expected it to be. It did eventually start drizzling. The clouds were gray. So technically, why we call it a turnaround is because we do not even leave the aircraft. We literally drop off the passengers and then turn around and come back home. This is our cleaning staff, and they technically just put in new blankets and pillows and clean up whatever was left. This is me closing the door after the cleaning staff had left. So after all of that, we do have to go in and check that the cleaning has been done well and just kind of look around. Because I was galley operator, I was in charge of the kitchen. We call it like the aircraft kitchen, and I had to make sure that they had loaded enough meals for our guests coming back, and I was just overseeing it gently. This is the catering truck that all the food comes from and gets transported into our aircraft.
I'm doing it for YouTube.
We do get about an hour, sometimes even more, to just kind of unwind and get something to eat and just kind of kick our feet up and take a look at our phones in between flights. And I just found it so interesting that I was able to see how they chuck people's luggages. And after that, I had to do the safety demo, which is my least favorite part.
Towards you. Place it over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Adjust by pulling on the straps. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft, which are clearly marked. There are signs which indicate the direction to the exits. Your nearest exit may be behind you.
After another crazy service that I again could not film, I got myself and the newbie some fruit cups from business, and the fruits were okay, but I was just so happy that I could finally just breathe after the crazy service, and I was so happy to just get something to eat finally. I also had this dessert cup that was from the business, the economy meals.
I'm beyond exhausted. My makeup is cakey. I've had this makeup on since 5 a.m. in the morning. It is currently 7 p.m. at night. So
Got myself these yummy chocolate cookies from business, and I really want to say it before you knew it, but it wasn't really before you knew it. It was a really long day, and I actually really had to push myself to remember to film the footage. But just so to say, before we knew it, we were landing and it was already nighttime. And so after we land, we do help the cleaning team by packing away all of the used blankets into a plastic bag or into multiple plastic bags that will make it easier for them to clean up and take out of the aircraft. And once we're done with that, we finally are free to go. It was, I think, 8 o'clock at night at this time, and we were headed back to the CBC in our cute little bus. And so I was really just pooped at this point. I was so exhausted, and all I could think about it was just the sleep that I was going to have when I got back home.
no, the debriefing already happened. I just met someone else who knows me from TikTok, and
The
she's
bestest, the sweetest. Love you so much, girl. Keep coming.
Oh, this is so sweet. What's your name?
Nwabisa.
And how long have you been flying for?
Oh, literally first operational.
Really?
Yeah.
I met 2 girls who were doing their first soupy today, and they're like, I know you, I watched your videos for training, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
like before I'm at home, I'm like, what is she doing?
And for those who know me on TikTok, yes, I have a new boyfriend, and he is a ginger, and he comes to sit by me almost all the time whenever I'm done with my flight and I'm waiting for my bus back home. He loves the snuggies. He loves rubbing himself all up and down me. He just loves all the cuddles and the rubs. He is so cute. So bye, Benji the Bengal. And that was my amazing day. Thank you so much for watching.